Oh shit. Okay, one sec. Oh, of course. Sorry. Oh my god, that was probably so loud. I'm so sorry. Okay. I need to breathe. Just, oh my god. Okay, give me a second. Okay. So, I honestly don't know how many people will see this concerning it's been 5 years? No, 3 years? One second. Oh my god, okay. My setup's not working for me. Okay. Hello? Hello? Did I mute myself? Did I mute myself? What? What? Um. One? I think I muted myself. Did I mute myself? I legit can't hear me. What the hell? You guys could hear me a second ago. What the fuck? Hello? 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 Oh my god, I am. Okay. I think I have double audio. I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've done this. Let's try that. Maybe a little bit lower. Okay, so I don't know how many people are gonna see this because it's been, like I said earlier, 3-ish years since I last streamed, maybe closer to 2. So a lot's been going on in my life, and because of that, I didn't necessarily have the energy or the time to stream. But recently, it's been something I have been missing a lot. Like, I've been constantly thinking about going back to streaming. I've been thinking about, how much fun I used to have, especially some of the hardcore worlds that I did, even if I wasn't necessarily the best at hardcore. um, but, it really is something I truly miss. The audio still sounds funky, but I'm gonna actually try to change it. But okay, that sounds better. That sounds a lot crisper. I'm using a real funky setup here. Please be patient with me. So, anyways, my life's become real busy lately, so probably now isn't the best time to start streaming again. But maybe we'll go into that a little bit later. Because it is something I'm going to try and do at least once a week. No promises. But I really do miss it. Like, I have nothing else to say, but I really, really do miss it. So today I thought maybe I would just like kind of talk about what's going on in my life, play video games, obviously, and maybe just, I don't know. I don't really have a plan. So, okay, before we get into video games and before we even try and decide what video game for me to pay, my setup's real janky right now. I used to have a proper mic, but I don't anymore because I had to give it to my mom, and then my mom broke it. Don't blame her, because it wasn't a very like high quality mic stand. So I'm currently using my headphone mic. But because I'm using my headphones as a mic, that means I can't wear them over my ears. Because I got a new piercing, an industrial, in January, and it hasn't fully healed. And anytime I try and put over the ear headphones on, it's painful, and my piercing hates me for it. So if we do play something, it's gonna have to be something that isn't like super heavily audio focused, unless I can figure out how to fix it so that way it goes in through a webcam mic that I have set up, which is originally what I was trying to do. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a second right now to try and fix that so that way you can actually hear whatever the hell I decide to play. Actually, I think it's going through my Logitech. What? It is! Okay, it's actually going through the correct microphone right now. Headphone warning in a second. I'm gonna like run my hand over the Logitech mic to double check. So yep. Okay, cool. So that means I can actually play with one ear headphone, or one headphone over my ear. I really don't remember what I'm doing, if you can't tell. Okay, so this is something I remember not liking, trying to decide a game, because I am indecisive as hell. So I don't have too many games installed right now. I have Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, Skyrim Special Edition, because I always have Skyrim installed because I love Skyrim. Gang Over It with Bennett Fodde. I then have Feral North, which is an amazing indie game. Check it out. But I have actually just finished replaying it like a week ago, so it's not gonna be that one. I do have Little Kitty Big City installed, along with Slime Rancher 2. And then in Epic, I have Tiny Tina's Wonderland installed, Dead by Daylight, and Dragon Age Inquisition. Kind of a pathetic list, if I'm being completely honest. I'm on a completely different computer, same monitor, but so because of that, even though the computer is an upgrade in literally every other words. Sorry, I'm so excited. And because of that, I'm having a hard time thinking and putting words out because my dyslexia and apraxia is just on hyperdrive. But, oh god, oh yeah, right. So my new computer completely upgrade in pretty much every single way, except it does have less storage. Like the CPU is better, the motherboard's better, the graphics card's better. I did actually transfer over some of the fans and the power supply because I could reuse those, and why not save money reusing them? Yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard my little brother calling for me. So, you know what? Since this stream was kind of sporadic, unplanned, gonna go back to Minecraft, man. Give me a second. I'm gonna mute and close the door and switch it to meeting. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. Just putting my headphone on. So, okay. So with that, yeah, I'm thinking Minecraft. Yeah, I'm thinking Minecraft. Kind of like going back to how I first started streaming. Also, I got a new keyboard, proper like manual keyboard, the kind where you can like change the switches and all of that. I have no clue how loud it's gonna be on stream. And I honestly don't know what to do if it is super loud. My mic's kind of far away from where my keyboard is, so hopefully it shouldn't be too like overpowering, I guess. But with that being said, I'm either thinking of doing the snapshot, which is 1.21.6 pre 4, or the last version that came out, which is 1.21.5. We'll do 1.12, or sorry, 21.5 for now, and we will play. I'm thinking hardcore because I still suck at Minecraft. I've gotten better at building. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm actually pretty decent by it. Oh, yes! It automatically picked it up. So, is there some old war? You know what? Let's do a little world tour before we do that. This one, I don't think I have a house. Yes, this one, I was going to build a house there, but I got bored with this world, so not a lot to see here. I do have coordinates written down for like where I was planning to build the house, spawn, dripstone, because it took me a lot of time to spot. I should maybe come back to this world because it is hardcore, as you can see in the bottom right there. Maybe this will be like a backup world if I die in the first one. Or the one I'm going to create on stream, I should say. This one... Oh, this world I'm actually quite proud of, not gonna lie. This was during like a couple months ago when I was like really hyper fixating on Minecraft. And you know, pretty much during the whole time I was building this world, I was watching House, the medical show. So this was like kind of just a great random turn off your brain world, and I absolutely love the coordinates where I chose to build. So let me show you. Over here we got some mangroves because I am obsessed. I'm not even joking. I am obsessed with how the mangroves blocks look in Minecraft. I think it's honestly my new favorite wood type. Then we have these cute little cherry trees leading up to my little hobbit home. I still love to build hobbit houses. I just think it's easier and kind of more fun. But I have been trying to like step away from doing that because it's also kind of limiting in terms of what you can do as an exterior. So this leads straight to the door, and we have a bunch of little of these guys because I found a creaking forest, or whatever the biome's called, over that way, and I love how they bloom at night. Inside, double door and gate, so that way chickens don't escape. I didn't finish decorating this room, but you can see the pattern I was going for. I just haven't done it on that wall yet. I don't think I ever decided what to do on the floor or the ceiling. I know I was doing something where I had to get a lot of materials from the nether. This room took me forever. Again, didn't finish the ceiling, but I'm obsessed with how this floor turned out. Like, it is really cute. So we have my dogs, my cats, some chickens, some beehives, plants, and then we have this absolutely amazing, cute little farm right here. I'm sorry, I'm moving around a lot. So, okay. Another thing about me is back when I first started streaming, I actually used to be on ADHD medication. I haven't been for like 2-3 years now because it was during this shortage and I had my prescription refilled, but the pharmacist was like, hey, we're out of it, we can't fill this, it's gonna be months before we can fill it. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just wait it. And then they never got back to me, and then they never filled it, and then I never went to that doctor again, so I kind of just let the ball drop. I actually have an appointment with a new doctor in like a month or two in August, however far August is away, where I'm gonna ask about getting medications again, because going into my second year of university, I think I'm definitely going to need the help to pay attention. So I got distracted. So yeah, this is a really cute room. I'm not super happy with this combo of wood and stuff, but I'm not like unhappy with it. I think I could do more with it. I think I could elevate it. I'm sorry, I just noticed that it looks super washed out on stream. I'm double checking on my phone right now to make sure it isn't my monitor that's making it look like that. Nope, it looks super washed out. I legit don't know how to fix that. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look at my game capture, because I think, yeah, game capture is what's capturing Minecraft, which makes sense. Capture any full screen applicant. I don't remember what hook rate is. I don't know if that fixed it. Maybe that fixed it. We'll see. It looks better on my phone. Okay, that looks better on my phone, but it doesn't look as great on my second monitor. Funky, but it's whatever, I guess. So then in here, I was gonna do like a little witchy-esque room. But I kind of lost inspiration for this world. And then I was gonna make this room like nether themed. That's why I need all the nether stuff. But to do that, I had to find a bastion for like all the stuff I actually wanted to find and grab. So yeah, this world kind of just fell out of use because of that. Even though I can't remember. I created a way to get back up. I can't remember how. Right, that's how. So yeah, maybe I'll do something with this world. Do like a building stream or material gathering stream. On to the next one, I guess. So those are the two I just checked out, I think. So I guess this is the next one. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. This one I have done nothing in. Okay, cool. I'm actually going to delete this one. It's kind of a cool spot, but I have literally nothing in my inventory. I have no experience. So, yeah, I'm going to delete it. I think it's that. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, cool. Delete. This one next. Whew, it's been a while since I've played this one. Because while that date's kind of recent, that's just because I was going through all my worlds and checking them out, kind of like I did now. But that's an old skin. I can tell right there. Like, same with that skin. You know what? I know what I'm doing. It's fine. Oh my god, why did I log out here? Okay. Oh, right, this is fun. So I was bored. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find an archaeology thing and I'm going to completely... Sorry, my phone disconnected from my headphones. So, and I decided to completely excavate it. Not gonna lie, I did cheat a little bit and give myself this pickaxe because I wanted to do it by hand, but I was just going through so many wood and stone pickaxes that I just couldn't. But yeah, I didn't end up finishing it. Yeah, so I was going based off where the cobblestone ends, so I still technically need to like mine that layer, which I kind of started to do there, and yeah, so I actually think I just have the bottom to finish mining out, but the rest of it, it's actually kind of cool. Like, I didn't realize until I made it a goal to completely mine one of these out how much, how big they were. Like, I thought it would, like, end right where the terracotta is right there. But no, it didn't. If you can't tell, I'm really rusty at streaming, and I truly do apologize for that. Okay. X World. I'm sorry, this is probably really interesting. This one. The second most recent world I've been obsessed on. A one block world. Pretty big. Got lots of animals. Some that are kind of useless. One second, that is really loud. I actually, as you can see, got to the end. Have not defeated the dragon because if you guys don't remember, I suck at defeating dragons. I got emotionally attached to these endermen, so that's why they're there, and I got emotionally attached to the strider, so I wasted a shit ton of time turning one block of lava using dripstone into all of that, just because I hate seeing striders when they turn all gray and they start to shiver. Like, I legitimately feel so bad for them. So yeah, he's got this little room, and he's got a little grill, so that way the rain doesn't hurt. I don't know if rain hurts them. I figured like it would, because I think water does. I think they're like endermen like that. But anyways, he has this little roof, and then we have this lone tree. Trees do go here, but I don't have any because I planted bamboo on top because a bunch of endermen dragon spawn. I didn't want to kill them, but I didn't want them to steal my dirt, and I thought by planting bamboo on top it would stop them. It didn't. And then when I replaced the dirt that they stole, I'm like, the other ones have really tall bamboos growing on them, so I'll just whatever. Oh, and then here's my cute little farm. Potatoes. I still say potatoes are the best crop in Minecraft. And then we have wheat for the animals over there. And then here we have axolotls. We have 3, I think. So those. Oh, 4. We have 4. And I gave them, little hidey holes. Like they can hide under here, and they can hide in the not kale. And they have coral, so it's been a while making that kind of nice. I then got kind of bored with this world because as somebody who hates fighting the Ender Dragon, and the next slash really only way to complete one block is to fight the Ender Dragon, I was like, but I would actually maybe to do a proper one block world. Maybe that's what we'll do. Not now, but make a one block series. And make it a proper world, make it nice and cozy, instead of having this kind of disjointed mess. Oh! So, and just a quick side note. These stairs are here if, you see that camel right there? So I got emotionally attached to this camel. Same with these guys. And the camel was over here, and when trying to get him over here, he fell down onto this platform. And of course I was like, oh man. So I tried to get him up with water, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'll just build stairs. So that's why, and I just never bothered to break them. Don't much else to say about this world. I kind of like this disjointed mess. It's organized, but it's chaos. And I feel like that is very telling of my life right now. And then the next world I think I just created. I'm sorry, this must be so boring, but we're almost done. Yeah, I just created. No, wait. I already showed that one. I guess that's all of them. If I had one more. I guess I don't. I really kind of don't want to play Minecraft. I mean, I probably shouldn't force myself to play video games. Yeah, okay, because that sounds kind of pathetic. Sorry. How about one second. Where is my... Okay, yeah, here. Okay, I already grabbed those. So these are the only games I have installed, like I said earlier. Is there a way to not show installed ones? I don't think so. Dead Island could be kind of fun, especially considering zombies scare the crap. Excuse me. Scare the crap out of me. Same with World War Z Aftermath. Kingdom Come Deliverance is such a fun game. I never ended up finishing it just because another game came out that I was even more excited about. So I was like, okay. So I, chose, obviously. And I kind of just forgot about it. Sorry, I'm just turning on curse or capture, which it's now on. But I should go back to that and finish it. Also, I got kind of stuck because, of course, I had to immediately try and find it and rescue the dog. But I kept on dying at this, like, one random encounter that it accidentally saved during the middle of. So, yeah, that was something. I'm pretty sure my little dude, younger brother, is obsessed with this game. He's been obsessed with pretty much anything like military focused recently. That looks funky. Kind of reminds me of the Binding of Isaac, like esque art style for the monsters right there. I never finished that. I should probably go back and finish that. God, I don't even really remember the plot. Oh, so this game, or the sequel to this game, which we played a while ago, was free on PlayStation, and I played through it. And the sequel was really good. I don't think I liked it as much as the first game, especially the ending, but you know, it was. We're gonna play Red Lantern. If this is the game I think it is, we're gonna play Red Lantern. Yeah, we're gonna play Red Lantern. So let me install that. Sorry. My dad just came in and he was asking me if I could drop off and pick up my younger brother from school tomorrow. And I can because I don't have college tomorrow and I don't work. So yeah. And then I asked him if he could fill out my water for me, and he said, "Let me do it in the bathroom sink." I was like, "Hell no." And he asked why, so I told him I only like the fridge water, which is true. I'm kind of picky like that. I only like cold water, and I only like it if it's bottled or from the fridge? And he was like, our fridge water filter has been expired for probably a month, maybe 2 months now. And he was like, I need to change the fridge water filter soon, or it needs to be changed soon. I was like, no, don't. I like it. And he I love my dad. He was like, all right, I'll give it a week. I don't know why that cracks me up, but it did. And also, he immediately recognized that I was streaming, and I love that. And he was immediately like, hey, are you streaming kind of quietly? And I was like, one sec, let me mute. Okay, it's not, 1 second, it's not capturing the game. So we'll change it to capture a specific window. It's just showing me a bunch. Oh, right there, I see it. Okay. Oh. 1 second. Okay, red lantern trapped my mouse. Okay, there we go. Haha. So I played this game years ago. Like before I even started streaming years ago. Before my computer was in our basement years ago. And I was so obsessed with the story because I love dogs and I'm a huge animal person. To the point where I actually snuck down in like the middle of the night for like weeks on end to play this game. Like it had a grip on me. Yeah. So I think it would be fun to play it on stream since I've never played it on stream. And I'm feeling, well, I don't know if it's better or not strong still. This is really also, okay. Yeah, I need to turn down the volume for you guys too. Okay. And I need to turn up the volume for me. That sounds pretty good. I don't know why my mics are always quiet, but they always are. Like, it's just something I can't seem to ever escape if I remember correctly. Anyways, we are gonna get started. Obviously, we're gonna do a new run because I'm not gonna torture you guys too much. Maybe a little bit of torture, you know, on the side.
Do you have those moments that just stick out in your mind?
Yep.
Those ones that just stay with you forever. When I was a kid, I was told,
oh,
you are what
sorry. I have become really picky about my mouse sensitivity.
you do. So choose wisely. And I tried to choose doctor. But that didn't take.
I remember this.
I can still hear him.
Me if I'm being...
You know, this just isn't for you.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I need my mouse again. This is called the Red Lantern, right? Oh my god, it's not like, okay. My caps lock. I'm updating the stream, like, title. And, like, game category and tags, I guess. Oh, not first playthrough. God, I forgot how much I hated doing tags. No, it's fine. We'll just leave the they, them, and video game. And we'll just leave it at that. Okay, cool. It updated.
But I knew what they meant. This just isn't you. It's probably not a problem for you, is it, buddy? Chomper, world's best pup and friend. Chaser of squirrels, smeller of city streets, and chewer of literally everything.
That's Kaylee.
See, you know exactly who you are.
Except she's at. Okay, this is kind of sad.
Oh,
but she's
I wish I could say the
getting really
same.
old right now.
I probably should have had a backup plan, huh? Guess I haven't exactly made the best decisions lately. Except for adopting you, of course. Thought you had be pretty lost.
I swear I'm gonna stop fiddling around in a second. I just need to double.
And I sure as hell wouldn't be out on this road in the middle of nowhere, Alaska. But we needed a fresh start, and I've dreamed of dog sledding since I was a kid.
Hello?
Marco made the races sound incredible. And from how you've dragged me up and down the streets of San Francisco, I think you have dog racing dreams too. Well, let's go assemble us a team.
Okay, the audio mixture still sounds not great, which is okay. We're gonna try moving my mic. This might be really loud. I am so sorry. I can hear it. I'm so sorry. And then just. Alright, that sounds better. I think that sounds okay. Then again, I did say that before, so.
Huh, Chomper? We need 4 more pups to start training.
Okay. How do I
Oh, hey!
sound
We just
while
passed mile marker
I'm still
32! So, the ad said that just after the mile marker, there'd be a kennel with a dog sledding veteran we could
just
adopt.
continue to talk so
Figure
I
we can check out the
in.
pup, maybe add some experience to our team. What do you think?
Alright. Oh. Just gonna turn down the game a little bit more. And we're gonna test it one more time, and if it's not good, I would like to pretend I would just go back to streaming. Especially since we're a bit new, we've always wanted a best friend, we need someone who can match our drive. I feel like that.
Let's find someone that complements your squirrel hunting obsessions. Maybe a calmer pup?
Nah, we need to match freak for freak here.
Noodle, huh? I can see that. I said running alone wasn't enough for you. You were looking for some kind of challenge and a musher who'd listen to you too. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing, so having some help out there might be nice.
So something I do remember about this game is you go through different dogs and you pick your like mushing team, right? And you can turn down a dog, but you can't like go back to them. So if I turn down Noodle, I turn down Noodle for good, right? So, and I honestly do not remember the other dogs. I do remember there was this one that was really shy and I became friends with it and I loved it. But, so, let's try and get more information. Do you always just lay on the ground? I feel like
You still like to run, right? I
See.
promise we'll still get plenty of rest. You look ready for snugs. Just know that I still have to make the
I mean,
calls
you guys
and
better get
try to do what's
rest.
best for us. Will that work for you?
No, yeah, I think a little bit of a challenge.
Let's hop in the van. I'll introduce you to Chomper. Well, welcome to the van. This is Chomper. He's a city pup, but he's ready to
So-
get out there and learn how to become a sled dog.
For a while,
It sounds like you weren't too big a fan of indecision last time you raced. And that I should trust you when I'm not sure what's best.
Really cool. No, I'm gonna turn it down a little more. I am so sorry. I remember this also being a pain back then too. Because you still want the background stuff to be heard, but you want your voice to be like the main focus. So, I don't remember what she said. I legit forgot in like those 5 seconds. We'll find a good compromise, I feel like.
How about I take the lead on most decisions, but if I'm unsure,
Because you
can help me out. But you can't just lay down in the middle of the trail, okay? We've got a new life to start. And once we're home, I'll build you a nice little den with a perfect nap zone.
Control them. You know, override.
How's that sound? All right, you're right. Rest up. We've got plenty of running ahead of us. It's just a few more miles to our next stop. We're looking for 3 more pups to fill out our team and help us get to our new home.
3 more dogs. And I think there's like 10 dogs you can choose from in total. Oh,
you look like a force to be reckoned with.
Boy or girl.
Gale, is it?
Gale.
I don't think you'll be needing much motivation.
Boy name.
You might need more than a nudge in the right direction, but looks like you'll set your sights on a destination and get there. I'll probably have to make sure you take some time to rest so we can keep this energy up.
I wish I had some chatters, not so the decision wouldn't just be on me, but so on one hand, real high energy, that's great, but on the other hand, that's a lot of maintenance. You know what? We're going for a troublemaker. Nope.
I'm not sure I'm ready for you.
So no.
One day I hope I am. It's just a few more miles to our next stop. We're looking for 3 more pups to fill out our team and help us get to our new home.
I thought she said that last time. Oh, right. I said no to the dog. Oh, Finn! I love Finn. I remember chasing Finn.
Are you Finn? Quite
and
the
totally
collection you've gathered here.
Finn.
Are these all things you found?
So
You said you're pretty good with your nose.
For, like,
I tend to follow that more than anything else. Sometimes that led you to good things.
Sometimes she got, like,
sometimes it led you to skunks. Your owners got tired of skunks, huh? Well.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no just because I remember her. And I feel so bad because she was such a sweetie.
I'm looking to become a champion. I know I've got to get started and learn the ways of Alaska first, but I've got long-term goals to think about. I don't know if I want to lose sight of them.
Look at her, she's so cute.
I suppose we're not just out here to race. We're not even racing yet.
So
we've got to figure out how we plan to live out here, how we plan to support ourselves. There's a lot I don't know about the Alaskan bush. It's probably important that I try to recognize that I don't know what I don't know. Okay, Finn.
My gut says no. You should stay here is what I'm going to go with. So because of that, I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. A little bit earlier, but about the same time. I'm going to be updating my schedule stream page thing and honestly my whole channel in terms of the vibe because some of it I like, most of it just isn't me nowadays. So I want to make it more me, you know? So I'm gonna keep my username because that's the username I use pretty much everywhere. But I'm gonna be changing my profile picture, maybe my stream layout in terms of the starting soon screen and the ending screen. Haven't decided yet, but just heads up. Yeah.
It seems like you got a good thing going here. You can curate your collection, and you still get plenty of long walks to sniff out new treasures.
But yeah, so
enjoy it, Finn. It's great meeting you.
Or whenever, if you're watching the pod, check my schedule page, And
Just a
I'll have
few
it
more miles to
updated,
our next stop.
And the schedule page is really
Looking
cool
for 3
because
more
it
pups.
will also show you it in like your time. So it may be like streaming at say Wednesday 5 p.m. for me, but it could be like Thursday 3 in the morning for you, because it automatically changes to your time zone. Which is why I try not to say what time I'm gonna start and stuff on stream, because I can give what time zone I live away. And one thing that has not changed about me is I am terrified of having my address doxed. Anyways.
Fill out our team and help us get to our new home. We only have 5 stops
I really
left.
feel like we can't
If we like a pup, we should probably adopt
5.
him.
So we for sure have to adopt
Igloo! Where
Iggy,
are you, girl?
Iggy's the scared one. We need Iggy. We need Iggy. No? I thought she was the scared one because...
You know you have a house right there. You don't have to be in the
Okay,
snow.
we're grabbing her. Just
Right.
because that's not
Home is where you make it,
adorable
huh, Iggy?
scene. I don't know why it keeps on wanting me
Oh,
to
are you
look
just a
up.
big old snowball?
Like, I'm not touching the mouse when it
Big,
moves up like
fluffy,
that.
loud.
So that's probably, yeah, no, what, sure, we'll take her. That was pretty impulsive.
So, your owner said you're ready for an adventure. You love being out in the wild. But they've grown too old for the risks of what's out there. Well, I think we can make this happen.
I get so emotionally attached.
I've got a new life to start.
I could never just give up an animal like that unless I was unable to take care of them in terms of like bills. I think that's the only time I would actually give up an animal. Because yeah. So can you help protect us? We have 3 options. Can you help protect us? Is option number 1. Option number 2 is we've got the risks under control, which isn't really true. And then option number 3 is it will be an adventure for all of us. I kind of like 1 and 3. No, let's do 1.
You seem ready to be the wall we need
us?
if we get into trouble. And we'll all have each other's backs. We're starting a new life. We have to be a little bit picky. I want to make sure we have a well-rounded team.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 more stops to find our last 2 pups. That should work.
So we have somebody high on energy, right? We have...
Dear God, your eyes are blue. They're brighter than the sky, Stilton. And you don't seem to miss a thing. You're keeping a
reminds me of
constant
Gojo.
watch. I bet you know everything that goes on, huh, old boy? You're supposed to be retired, but it sounds like you've been keeping tabs on the pups and leading their training runs.
So probably good for like danger warnings. Yeah.
I know some pups that would love to have you around.
And then the last one we will try to save for
So,
a
meet the
dog
team.
that's like
I think we're a pretty great bunch.
protecting.
You should have fun here. You've got like a cold fire in those eyes. People shouldn't give up on you so quickly. But I guess some people get obsessed with crushing the competition and they don't see the value of a well-rounded team. We can't all be speedsters or beasts. Sometimes you need a pup who can let you know when you're steering the team into trouble.
I'm not safe for the dog
Or
at
moose.
all, but it's really cute.
I hear moose are more threatening than bears. Is that true? I'm gonna take that growl as a yes.
Yes.
We're out here to become
Moose
a
are
real dog musher and, you know, hopefully one day win a race or 2. How's that
I
sound?
think mainly because like they treat bears with like proper fear, but moose they're like, oh, it's just a bigger deer. There's no danger, whatever. And it's, I see that like I've ever seen a moose in real life. I haven't. We need to find. We've got to prove we can hack it out there, and we need to find out what we're made of. Sometimes we just need a little challenge. I think we're gonna choose. We need to find out what we're made
I feel
of.
like I lost myself back in the city.
If I remember correctly, this dialogue.
I need to
was
know I
an
can
action.
accomplish a dream. We're glad to have you,
Protect the
Stilton.
game. It's just like
I don't know what the ride is gonna be like, but we're definitely gonna have an adventure.
intro, you know, the
building up to the game.
We're nearly a complete pack. Only one more pup and the team
swear
is done, and
streaming
we
makes
still
me
have 3 more to
forget
meet.
Every single word I've ever
Oh,
learned.
this is gonna be a hard decision.
Okay, one more pup. So we need somebody who can protect us.
Oh, you're not a small fella, are you? They said you were big, but you're gonna make Chomper look like he was mixed with a corgi. You're actually kind of intimidating. Okay, it sounds like you've gotten into a few fights
Okay,
out
he's
there in the
perfect.
wilderness, and that you
I
always
wanna
stuck
get the
by your
other
musher's
dogs, though. I
side,
wanna see
but
the
they
other
were
dogs.
afraid you would jump into a fight you couldn't win. But now you've become restless, being stuck back in the kennel, howling at night for the wild you can't get to. Well, we're hopefully going to have a nice training run out to a new home.
Kind of reminds me
We'll
of
see
the
plenty of wild
dog
things, I'm
from
sure,
Call of the
and
Wild.
I'd like to avoid the fights I can't win too.
No, what? I think
I
we need to go
think
with
this could be
Barkley.
good
I want to see the other two dogs.
for both of us.
But I think Barkley
All right.
is what we need to
What do you think?
round out the team. I really do want to know what the other two dogs are. But by choosing him, it won't show us.
I'm
because
not
we have
really
the dogs
sure
we
why
need.
they call you Barkley. You haven't made a single sound since I met you. Should we give you a new name? Something that reflects your quiet nature?
Kind of like Mouse. So the options are Mouse, Slippers, and Snoozer. I like Mouse.
Mouse sounds nice, right?
Because, he's big and...
Okay, so not quiet, just one to pick your moments. I will make sure to listen. So let's keep Barkley then.
Aww.
I can't believe it. We're really about to do this. We've got an incredible team here, and all that's left for us is to head out to our new home.
Chat commands work. I don't even remember what chat commands I had set up, but we'll fiddle with stuff like that for like 5-10 minutes at the end of the stream, and I'll fiddle with it off stream too, but just a heads up. So I probably have about
I can't believe we made it to Alaska, Chomper.
Of streaming left in me, but
Margot said to travel to the end of the road and then hop on the sled and travel a few days more. We'd know her cabin by the red lantern hanging by the door. And she gave us this map.
which game name, by the way?
It's not as helpful as I'd like,
I love this one.
but it'll get us there. We just have to pick our path. So, you're gonna have to take the lead. It's a lot of responsibility looking out for a team, but I think you're ready for
They're
it.
so cute.
You ready to find our new home?
The one in the back smelling the
Yeah,
ground.
me too. All right, let's make sure we have what we need.
All I remember is Barkley and
We've got our
Chomper.
team. Barkley, Stilton, Iggy, Noodle, and the sled is all ready to go. We've packed the bare essentials to get us started,
That
but
does not
we're gonna
look
have to
like
live
the
off the land
supplies.
once we get to our cabin, so
I mean,
you might as well start training for that now too, right?
You have to very much like battle weight versus
2 pieces of raw
what you
meat.
need.
Well, you pups can handle the uncooked raw and cold
Because if it
food,
gets too heavy, dogs
kind we'll
can't
also
pull
find
it,
on
they
the
get
trail.
exhausted and
but
yeah.
I'm gonna have to cook that up if I don't want to freeze my insides. Hypothermia is not something I'm looking to try.
And also,
We'll be able to set up camp once we
Get-
get properly out on the trail.
parasites are
I scrounged up
poisoning.
this old gun and a couple of bullets, just in case.
So we have 2
So
food,
we'll
3
make do with what we
bullets,
have.
1 fire starter,
We can use them to
and
hunt or
no
keep them around in
medication,
case
like
we need to protect
first aid
ourselves.
kit.
It is the wilderness, after all.
Amazing.
Bears, moose, wolves, skunks.
Just supply.
Oh,
okay, we do
and
have
most
med
importantly,
kit. Good,
we've got
good.
1 med pack. I should be able to bandage us up if something happens.
Because that would be idiotic to not have at least 1 med pack.
Okay, well, I guess we should start. What do they say again?
Mush.
Mush on.
And then you can kind of lean and the dogs follow where you lean. It's really cool. And then I feel like turns for left and right are ski and I don't remember the other one. Along the trail, you run into encounters have risk, but also rewards. You won't survive without exploring, but going into encounters cost hunger. So it's kind of a balancing game. You might get more food from it, but This is your hunger meter. If your hunger meter is empty, you need to eat soon or risk losing your current run. Okay. You know, going on like sled and like this is
Hey,
bucket
those look like
list,
birch
at
up
least
ahead.
once.
We could use those to
Birch,
start a fire.
really great for fires. Yes.
Are
Like,
you both
the
birch?
skin
I
on
did not
birch
learn the
is-
proper mnemonic
whew,
devices for
perfect.
tree recognition. Well, Margot told me to rip off the bark from birch,
They look like birch.
and only
to
one
me.
of these looks to have rippable bark, and the others are supposed to be aspen, I think. They don't burn as well, but they look a lot like
Which
birch from
you can
afar.
make,
I'll consider myself lucky we have both
pain
here.
medication from. But you have to do like some chemical
Dear
process or something.
God. Ugh. You're supposed to be like paper. Come here. Okay, so that works up an appetite. But hey, we're not gonna freeze.
Okay,
Thanks
so
for
we
waiting,
lost
pups.
2 hunger from that. Holy shit.
This
Okay.
birch will really help. Let's be safe out there.
Whew. I mean, it will. So we now have 2 fire starters, 3 bullets, 2 food, and 1 med kit. This is your dog's energy meal. Crossing a trail marker costs 1 energy. And I'm guessing food refills the energy. Or resting does. These are examples of trail markers, and then it shows like various posts, trees, logs, stuff like that, marked with like either a red band or like an X or a proper sign. Your run will end if you cross a trail marker when either your hunger meter or dog's energy meter is empty. Okay. And then in the background we just passed one right there. Nice, this is a thing up ahead. Looks like a porcupine.
Slow down a bit,
Maybe
pups.
beaver?
What is that? I'm pretty sure that's a porcupine.
We don't really have the... Okay, so hunting it means we get the food. But, oh god damn. We have to leave it.
We don't need to mess with those spikes.
Because it costs food and we don't have like a guarantee of getting it, you know? There's no other trail marker on
Now
the
here
left
we
on
don't
the
say
map.
left and right. We use ha for left and G for
Oh,
right.
ha and
So
G.
let's go.
Or G. Let's go left.
Ha!
I feel like he really wants us to camp. But the dog's energy is currently free and we're at 2 for food, so... Why are we slowing down?
Noodle, are you trying to bring it closer or keep it away? How close do you think that wolf is?
Should we check it out, Noodle? Sorry, that was... Oh, poor baby! It was like time, so normally I would read it out just for people who are like visually impaired, and it just helps me. But if it's time, I'm just gonna choose, and I'm sorry if you didn't catch my choice. So currently there's a hurt wolf on the screen, and our options are, oh, you just want to help, or is this wolf going to hurt us, or we can make a meal out of this. I think, oh, we just wanted to help.
Okay.
I think we should try and set it free, you know, like karma and all that jazz. Oh god, poor thing. Yes! So the thing is, the wolf would still probably die because its back leg would be like
I'm glad you brought us out here, Noodle.
snapped, because the
I hope
speed
that
those
wolf makes
things
it.
close is insane.
Okay, I'm back.
And sadly, wild animals
Let's go,
tend
Chomper.
not to survive bones breaking. And
We'll make a
have to
camp at the next safe spot.
because we're down to 1 hunger.
Let's take a break.
Yes. And we're about to cross over and
We set up a pretty good camp. We've got our meat all strung up to be out of reach of bears, and we can make a fire. It'll be nice to cook up some food or warm my bones. And of course, I can check on all of you.
Welcome to camp. Here you can eat meat, filling your hunger meter, or you can use the dog bowl to fill your dogs, filling their energy. And you can sleep, restoring max capacity lost by being tired. Okay. We will interact with the dogs. So, Pet Barkley.
Ready for pets,
look
Barkley?
at that. Oh, cute little boy. Oh, look at that face. And interacting with dogs, if I remember, is actually beneficial. Because they can, like, bring you stuff.
I'd take this mitten off, but I fear frostbite.
Alright, and then we have Noodle. I think that's Noodle. Yeah, that's Noodle.
Can't believe we released a wolf, huh?
Sweet.
I wonder how long it was out there.
Probably not too long.
You think it'll be okay?
Again, probably not, sadly. And then we will check on, I can't, Stilton.
You keeping a lookout for all of us? Yeah, I don't want to maybe some of these and a bit of a scratch.
Okay, and then Pet Chomper, and then we are...
Maybe a bit of a
yeah,
massage.
yes.
Keep you loose for the trail.
Okay, so we need food. The dogs are kind of okay for food. Not great. I think you can...
Maybe we should eat.
Okay, so we have 4 options. One of them's grayed out, as in we can't choose it. I should start a fire and cook. I don't want to start a fire. I'll eat it raw. The option that's like blacked out, so we can't choose, is can't start a fire. Guess I'll eat it raw. That's probably if you don't like have birch. And then the last one is on second thought, maybe not. So we should probably start a fire.
Fire would be nice.
Start a fire
Birch
with
bark works
birch.
wonders for starting fires.
Okay, it does, yeah.
Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
Okay. So one thing of meat fills up 2 hunger bars. Out of 2, 4, 6, 8 hunger bars total. That gets us almost to where we were at the beginning of the game. And then
Food time.
let's feed the dogs.
Chow down, pups.
And then we're out of food already. And for dogs, it only gives 1. Okay, that's ridiculous. So now we have no food, 3 bullets, 1 fire starter, and 1 first aid kit. Okay,
Back
at
on
it,
the trail?
I guess.
All right, let's mush on.
So we need food. Should I have waited to feed? No, I'm pretty confident with my food. I think I did right. So we have another trail marker coming up ahead on the right.
Looks like we found some birch trees.
Okay, yes, we need birch. That's gonna cost 100 though.
I need
Or
you
2? I can't
to
remember.
start fires. That was more work than it should have been. Let's get back to it.
Okay, so now we're back to
You pups do
2
okay?
fire starters, and we're down to 1 hunger.
This birch will really help.
We're not gonna make it.
Ready to go?
Fuck. Unless we get some food. Maybe I should have shot that one. I'll save that. Becoming tired. As time passes, the energy and hunger meters will lose capacity. As you lose more capacity, you will become tired and eventually exhausted. You can sleep at camp to restore your lost capacity and remove the tired or exhausted conditions. Pretty basic.
Let's go.
Oh god, I can't. I want to say Haws left, Geese right. Let's go Haw.
Ha!
Okay. Cool. That's weird. somewhere, we need to shoot something. As sad as that.
What's going on up there, Stilton? What is that?
Let's hunt it. Looks like, yeah.
This shot should be a gimme.
Okay. So, I'm not even gonna try to describe this. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna run out of time. Oh!
Sheesh,
I got one!
you're slower
Yes!
than I
Woo!
thought.
Okay. So we have one food now.
Hey, look what I found.
And I need to set
Well, at least one of
camp
us won't starve.
because I'm down to half
Oh, I'm starving.
hunger.
All right, we've got 2 bullets. All right, let's mush on.
So I need to
We'll make a
immediately
camp at
set
the
up
next safe
camp.
spot. I guess I'm gonna have to get used to eating all the parts I never wanted to. Who would have thought I'd expand my palate out here? Well, besides the meat, with a side of meat, and a moose bouche of meat. But we'll eat what we can get, right? And while I don't think I'll ever get used to killing my own food, I can do my best to make sure I make the most of each animal.
How indigenous tribes survive in places like Alaska. Like, it is so cool. I recently read a paper about how things like
Let's rest.
vegetables and stuff like that are fulfilled when a
Take a
lack
break, pups.
of plants and stuff tend to grow around. And it was really interesting. And if I remember correctly, they pretty much get it from the sea life because the sea life gets
Fire
it
would be nice.
from, like plants that grow
Birch bark works
underwater.
wonders for starting fires.
It's been a couple years since I read it, so I don't remember if I'm 100% correct with that.
Maybe we should eat.
And of
I'm
course,
ready to
there
cook some
obviously
food.
are plants that survive winter, but the plants that survive winter are not necessarily all edible. Okay, we have 2 hunger for us, and the dogs have 2 hunger for them. Not
Back on the
great,
trail? Let's get back out there.
but we can continue, I think. But now we have no food, 2 bullets, 1 fire starter, 1 first aid kit. This really is such a beautiful game. Like, it's not my normal preferred.
This is exactly what we need.
Yes, it is. We need to hunt it. A deer ran across the screen.
Stay quiet. Just be calm.
I think they
You've
take
got this.
2 bullets.
Oh god, I only injured it.
Shit.
One more should do the trick, as long as I don't miss. We can't miss again.
Oh god, I missed. Oh,
That's
oh,
what we
Lord.
needed.
Okay,
I'll
I
collect
hit
what
it.
I can
I really
and
thought I
get back
missed
to the
because I was
sled.
like right at the edge of the circle. I was a little premature with pressing
Hey,
it.
pups.
But 3 meat, that is perfect.
Some more food.
The only problem is we don't have any more. No, we have
Might be
1
time to
fire
have a
starter
meal.
left.
Okay, so we're out of bullets. All right, let's mush on. Let's look for a good
We need
spot to camp.
Out of bullets, but I think it's worth it for the 3 food.
Should we camp?
Yes. Because we need our
We
food
should
up.
be able to take care
And
of
I think
ourselves
I'm
here.
actually gonna sleep.
Might be time to get some rest. I'm sure my
to
stomach will be
refill
grumbling
the
by
thing,
morning,
And then once we're done,
but the dogs will be
sleeping.
energized. Well, should we go to sleep?
6 hours pass.
All right, everyone feeling better?
Okay, it is now nighttime. Oh, look at that. You know,
Fire
I
would
got
be
to
nice.
see the Aurora Borealis in my backyard.
Oh, I can't wait to feel the warmth on my face.
And it was, I imagine, not even half as gorgeous as the one in like Alaska, Canada is, but it was still so pretty.
Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
And of course, it's still a goal of mine to go see the proper one. But who knows if that's ever gonna happen. Okay, so our health / food is now where it used to be, and we
Food
ate
time!
2.
Chow down, pups.
Not great. And we're gonna give the last one to the pups. Bringing them up to 3. Alright, gonna quickly interact with them.
It's good to have you on the team, Barkley.
Come on, Iggy.
You're such a snowball, Iggy.
Stilton and Chomper. You see, I'm remembering their names now. Haha. Iggy looks so fluffy. I'm not a huge fan of how they did the fur, but I honestly don't blame them because it's like a small indie studio, and I imagine it would be a pain to do it any other way.
Hi, Noodle.
And it does have like a certain unique charm to it.
This is feeling more exciting. Yeah, okay. Let's just... Right.
God, his eyes glow. He really does remind me of Gojo. Like, look at that!
Maybe a bit of a massage. Keep you loose for the trail.
So if I click and immediately goes to back, that means the interaction was done and the main character had nothing else to say. So, just
let's get those pets in, buddy.
Okay, and then off on the road we go.
Back on the trail? I think we're done here.
We
Let's
need
go.
food. Again. Except for the dogs this time. Maybe we could get them to hunt their own using my bark.
Let's go.
Let's go Gee.
Gee!
We haven't gone Gee yet. Gee! Not Gee. That looks like a moose. Here. Wolf. Moose. Moose.
Oh, you Pop see
Reindeer?
that?
Caribou.
It's a caribou.
Let's watch it. Oh god, that's no waste of hunger.
This is when we whisper, right? How did it know I was here?
Probably with dogs. Please tell me it didn't.
Did Pups do okay?
It did. Shit.
All right, let's mush on.
So sometimes by doing those little like watch it and listen, you can get things like more bullets or another med kit, or I remember getting an axe at one point. That looks like a skunk.
Oh, great.
Or cat.
A squirrel. Please don't see it, Chomper. He sees it.
Fine, let's check it. The dog's gonna
See,
die.
he's just living his life.
Chomper can't eat it. Eat
He
it,
seems
Chomper.
unperturbed. Chomper, you, on the other hand, seem very... Wait, did it just wink?
Chomper, go for it, please. You need food.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay, hopefully
Chomper,
that brings the
you
dogs
downed it
up
in
by
one gulp.
more.
Okay, fine. I'm proud of you. Now let's take that full belly back on the trail. Come on.
Chomper has found his prey drive. That is good. I feel like that is very good.
Thanks for waiting, pups.
Okay, we have another marker
go, Chomper.
coming up, and the dogs food one up by one, which is good. How far are we on that? Not very far.
Let's go.
G.
G!
Or G.
You know, we're actually doing pretty well.
G. Okay.
I mean, we're still alive. And we're getting closer to our
No,
new
you're
home.
really not.
You know, just have to make it past some more trees and snow.
I mean, okay.
Probably some more
that
snow.
I could probably do, but
And then we'll be there. You pups look like an incredible team. You even move as one. I am very impressed with your sled dog instincts. Chomper, you've truly unlocked your play drive.
I
We
love
might
how all the
already be out of
dogs'
food,
like
but
tails move.
I'm sure we'll be fine. And
Actually,
we
no, they
probably don't need
I
any
thought
more
they did,
bullets.
but
And somebody hid bullets out here, right? And it's been really
looking
nice not
closer,
seeing
like
any
the
other people.
goofy upright
It's
ones
just
move in the same pattern.
us in the world.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to talk out loud this much, but we're really doing this. I'm becoming a musher. Like, a real one. I think Margot would be proud. I still can't believe she gave us her old cabin and gear. We're making progress. I should be there soon enough.
Yeah, I gotta say, giving somebody just a cabin, like, please, if you really doesn't have an extra cabin, give it to me. I would love to actually own property once in my life before I die. Because let's face it, that's probably
Now
not
what?
gonna happen. Let's go
Ha!
paw. I feel like I should have gone wolf.
What?
Oh shit.
Stay back!
This is why we got Barkley.
Get out of here!
Like, this is actually the exact reason we got Barkley.
Iggy!
Okay, Iggy.
Leave them! We outnumber you by a lot! Maybe not in pounds, though.
I think it was a yak.
That worked?
Oh shit.
Oh.
And this is... Well, you want multiple med kits. You have been injured. If you receive another injury, you will lose this run. You can use a med pack at camp to heal yourself. I'm gonna wait to do that. And just hope.
You all okay? Iggy, did you protect all of us? Oh god, girl, are you hurt? Okay, you just get in the sled. We'll be okay. We'll get you taken care of.
Protect ourselves or heal ourselves or heal Iggy.
It's okay. Get in the sled. You need to run right now.
Iggy, definitely. Okay. That's what I got Barkley for. Why
I
didn't
think we're
Barkley
done here.
protect
Let's
us? I didn't think Iggy would be the one too.
I thought things were going to plan. I really did, but now... I'm not so sure. I didn't even know that muskox were out here, and
Shit like this
they don't care about what
happens,
happens to us at all.
Oh,
This might be too much for us. But how do you know when something is actually for you?
We can conquer whatever is out there. We'll find our way. What's meant to be will be.
We found the
What's
test
meant
we
to be
wanted,
will be, you
and
know,
we've made
is
it
what
through.
it is.
So if this is for us, it'll work. It has to.
I'd be so scared that like we're back underneath like I wanted to and
I don't know if I'll ever feel comfortable running on top of water. Doesn't look like you pups like it much either.
Yeah,
There's something up ahead. Is that a fish rack? I suppose
Okay,
a river is a good
fish
spot
rack.
for it.
If we check it out and get a fishing rod, that
I wonder
means we
when
can
someone
fish
last fished here. It
and
doesn't
get
look
through
like
that
this
way,
has held
which is good
fishing
because we don't
forever.
have bullets.
There's a fishing pole still here. I mean, they left it for a reason.
Okay. A bear definitely got to them. They knew no one would take it, or they probably quit fishing. They
I
probably
left a
quit fishing
perfectly
'cause
good
other
couch on the street,
tour
hoping it would
customers
serve
quit.
someone else well. This is probably one of those situations. Maybe they carved free into the dirt.
I love Chomper
but the
just
snow
like
is
barking
covering
and
it.
wagging it. Yeah, take the
I
fishing
can
pole.
always bring this back later. This can certainly
You're
be
not
put to
gonna
better
bring it
use
back
than as
later, that's
decoration.
Okay, you can now go fishing. Sweet.
Maybe I should try it out here?
Fish. We need food.
And
Because
now
I
wait.
am down to 1 food. And the dogs are down to 2. Okay, press left mouse button to reel and lure. Keep the lure over the ripples to catch the fish. So kind of like the Stardew Valley fishing game. Oh crap, okay. This is really kind of hard. So I guess we have to like... Yes! Cool.
Or not. I think I like fishing. Time
Now,
to get back out there.
3 food, yes. That is amazing.
Hey, pups.
And in perfect
got some more
timing
meat.
'cause I'm about to starve again.
Oh, I'm starving.
So we're gonna camp. We're gonna heal.
Let's go, Chomper.
Iggy. We're gonna give food to me, and food to the dogs. And I think we'll keep
Should we
one
camp?
extra, even though.
This is a good spot to rest.
Problem is we don't have fire. Check on
Hey,
Iggy.
buddy. How you holding up?
10 wounds with med pack. We have to.
There you go, Igloo.
I mean, okay, the smart choice would be healing us to save the run, because we pretty much have 2 HP, right? We can get hit twice. But,
Maybe we should eat.
oh well. So we have 2 options. Can't start fire, guess I'll have to have it raw. Or, on second thought, maybe not. So, we have to eat raw. Because we're gonna starve. Ew. You have become cold. While cold, you'll lose an additional bar of hunger when crossing trail markers. You will remain cold until you make camp and start a fire. Okay, that's not great at all. And then we'll
Food
give
time.
the other
Chow down, pups.
we'll give one to the dogs, getting them up to 3, and then we'll keep one as like a emergency.
Back on the trail?
Yeah, we'll go
Let's
back
be safe
on
out
the trail.
there.
Like, okay. So I think as soon as we cross that, we're gonna go back down to 1 hunger bar. So maybe we should eat both.
Let's go.
G. Or G. I keep wanting to say B. I don't know why. Maybe there's another fishing spot here. God,
You
that'd
pups
be
see that?
great. We have to check it out. I really shouldn't, but we have to.
Oh, please be full. Please be full.
Yes! Okay.
2 bullets. You know what? Better than nothing.
You know, that's almost as good as a fire starter.
Hey, pups. 2 bullets left, team.
We really have to camp and eat.
All right, let's mush on.
We're gonna try and camp like right before the next marker, in hopes that like a fishing spot or an animal appears. Because otherwise we're just gonna continue trying to bait.
I'm feeling a little weak, pups.
Shit.
It's getting dark, right? I'll just rest my eyes.
And the run's
Keep on
over.
running, pups.
Do we pass? Okay. Shit. Alright. Okay. So a cool thing about this game is as you see when it
A
restarts,
nightmare. Okay, well,
you
at least
like
I
wake
have
up,
an
and
idea
then
of what could happen
if
to
you
me
notice
out
there's
there.
like another sticky note on the dashboard more than before.
Yeah, we really need to take care of
tell me
ourselves
there's
out
a
there.
fishing rod there.
We've got a lot of stomachs to think about. I can't take care of you if I don't have the strength to keep my eyes open. We have to plan ahead. Are we ready for this?
Yep,
It's okay. They were just nightmares. It's not gonna...
As you play, you will make interesting discoveries. At the end of the run, these will be added to your journal. Your journal's packing list details the food, water, bullets, and med packs you start with each run. As you make more discoveries and become more prepared, you start future runs with more resources. So, okay, this is gonna be a lot of reading. Give me a second. Can we skip the writing? We can't. Oh,
And that
shit.
little nightmare reminded me. It's a good thing we have an overactive imagination. We know what we're up against.
Can I reopen the journal? I am so sorry. I was trying to skip the writing so that way I could read it all at once instead of reading it as it appeared. I know for future now.
Well, we can
I
hunt chomps.
apologize. We'll try one more run.
So let's go. Let's get out there
I probably
and
should
live
put
wildly.
clips there because you
Live
guys
the
know
life
I'm
that
gonna
feels
get in
true
this
to
next
us.
one, but
Where did she say this cabin is again? I packed us a fishing
Sorry,
pole
I'm
so we
trying
can
on ice.
fish when the opportunity
so as you
presents
can
itself.
see, we start with
We can never have too
3
many ways to give food.
food and stuff too.
Ready
I
to
think.
set out on our
4
adventure to a
bullets
new
instead of
home?
3, 2 fire
mush on.
starters instead of 1, I want to say, and we still only have 1 med kit. So yeah, I feel like you guys have now gotten a feel for everything. If you guys want to see me continue it, or if there are one reason to have like ended that,
Now what?
not seeing it, we'll go G this
Jay!
G this time. I have this like comic thing set up on my page. Totally should have made said you do that. I may not.
You pups see
listen to
that?
it.
It's a
We'll go
caribou.
shoot the caribou. We need food. I mean, we're actually pretty good
Just
for food right
stay
now, but we
there.
saw how quickly it became a catch-up game.
Thank
Oh
you,
shit!
caribou.
1 hit!
I
Yes!
appreciate you.
thought
Now
it was
for the
gonna take
part I
like
like
2, 3.
less. I'll meet you back at the sled, pups.
And now we have
I'm back.
7 food.
we've got some more meat.
That is amazing. That's gonna make the start
3 bullets
so
left.
much easier.
I think we're done here. Let's go.
Because the reason we died is we were just trying to play catch up with food again and again, and if we can avoid that, I feel like we're gonna get a lot. And then I see some quail or snow doves. I don't know if snow doves are a
What's
thing.
going on up there, Stilton? What is that?
Check out, let's hunt, run away. Let's check it out. Sometimes if you just watch the animal, you get like another little bonus
Oh,
item or
hello.
something. Patmarengins? I don't know. Let the dogs go for fun.
Okay,
and
on my
hopefully
call,
if we catch it,
you're gonna try to get yourselves a meal.
then
Hold,
we don't have to
hold.
waste a bullet.
Okay, go!
And they get health.
Sheesh. Y'all are great at catching these birds. Maybe we shouldn't try to have chickens at our new home. Huh. I don't eat eggs.
They
I think I
kill
like
two,
these
so
ptarmigans.
hopefully we'll get two.
Y'all look very full.
Ptarmigans. Okay.
Chomper, do you mind? Let's get back
And
out there.
it did. Okay, good. I'm so glad I did that. Because now we just saved even more food. Yes. Amazing. I'm gonna have to stop and use some food.
Fork in the
Fill up my food for
road.
myself there.
Where to?
Let's go to the forest. So,
Ha!
I feel like there's gonna be opportunities in the forest.
Looks like we found some birch trees.
Oh yes, we need birch.
I
I
need
wish we had
you
axe.
to start fires.
Maybe if we had axe, it
more work
wouldn't
than it should've been.
cost
Let's get back to it.
a hunger to do it. And maybe
The pups
I
do okay?
I don't know. We need camp. We're going to
We
camp
can start a
now.
fire at camp now. I think we're done here. Let's go.
And then we need camp before the next like 100 yards. Not even. Because I am going to
Let's rest.
Yes. Ooh, okay.
This looks pretty good.
Alright. We're gonna start.
A fire would be nice. At least I'm well
fire.
practiced in fire
We're
starting.
gonna fill up to at least halfway, if not more.
Maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
Should I feel like I should, right? I mean, will I get a bonus? If I get a bonus, I'll go. We'll go here. I feel like that's good. That gives me more room. And then I can give one to the dogs.
Food time! Chow down, pups.
And I feel like that's good, right? And then we have 3 extra, and we have nice buffer.
Get back on the trail?
So
Let's get back out there.
I think that's a pretty good decision. Okay. This is mostly a mouse game, so it's. Oh god, we have to do it. How many bullets do we have?
You're a big fella, aren't you? It's okay,
Okay.
pups. I got this.
I feel so bad. Oh my god.
You're
Why
making
is
this
it so
feel
close to
really
us?
personal. I can't miss from
I feel
here.
like this is gonna give me bad karma.
Well, that wasn't a
shit.
great
I
shot,
missed.
but
Oh, nope, I didn't. Okay.
thank you
I-
for helping us.
The
pups do okay?
Okay, cool. We are doing really good for food now.
Another meal ready to go.
I feel really kind of guilty for that. I mean, it was so
All right, we've got 2
close.
bullets. All right, let's mush on.
I should have just like checked it out or something. I don't know. Hopefully you find some more stuff.
Now what?
G or G. Like we did with the fishing rod. More supplies would be nice.
Rabbit's supposed to be a delicacy. What do you think, pups?
Let's check it out.
little bunny. I'm sure something big is tracking you. You are not very good bait. You didn't even move. What are you even eating? Wait, am I the bait?
Let's
All right, Chomper. On my call, you get to... All right, leave it, Chomper. All right, let's go.
It would have been really nice if they
Thanks
got
for
it,
waiting,
but
pups.
We're doing pretty good for food right now.
I think we're done here. Let's go.
I should probably send them food bags. That's kind of what I was hoping the bunny would do.
Did you see that? A bald eagle! No, Chomper. I don't think you can jump that high. What do you pups think?
Noodle,
You know
call.
these woods. Is it worth following? Follow it is. You're a lot bigger than I expected. I heard it's illegal to shoot a bald eagle.
I think it is, yeah.
Do you know
I
if that's true?
Yeah, because
I know
they're
you used to be
species.
endangered. Huh.
Let's
So,
wait.
know any good places to eat around here? Okay, then.
An eagle meets a rabbit. Chomper, do your thing. Let's see if you can
I
get...
probably
Yay!
shouldn't
Good
give
job,
into your
Chomper.
prey drive, but this seriously helps our lack of bullets situation. Though we're gonna have
You
so
got it.
much future training to do, buddy. Okay, you feeling energized? Let's get back on track. Hey, pups. Let's get back out there.
Okay. We're definitely gonna stop to sleep soon, and then after we sleep, we're gonna refill on food in terms of like eating and stuff.
Now what?
Let's go G.
G!
I still want to say D. I don't know why. D sounds more natural to me. Then G. Hopefully there's fish in here. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, God! That could have smashed... Could be an okay spot to fish.
That's...
Seems like the
Fish?
perfect time to fish. I'll be right back,
I mean,
pups.
we have the option. Why waste bullets on the
There
beaver?
are probably still fish under here, right?
I would not want to like stand here.
Seems like it's worth a try.
Like, it's literally broken apart. I don't know.
Is this how I finally learned patience? Just sitting out here,
Oh yeah, it's always
waiting
not,
for
it's
food
not
to hopefully
always a
arrive.
guaranteed too. Okay, kind of lost it. Trying to sell my fall, and now we're just like spam clicking it, depending on whether or not it's going up or
And
down.
here it is.
There we
I
go.
think I like fishing. Home doesn't get closer if we don't get a move on. Hey, pups.
Okay, we're doing pretty damn good.
Another meal ready to go.
Those two like
Let's get back
elk
out there.
/ caribou in the beginning, and then the fishing rod I think are we're gonna make it a lot larger. I think maybe even all the way. God, I hope all the way. That'd be so cool. Looks like another like porcupine beaver sort of thing.
Slow down a bit, pups. What is that?
Oh God, it's
I'm
gonna be a
pretty
skunk?
sure that's a porcupine.
Okay, let's check it out.
Do you guys ever poke yourselves? What if you get like a mini tumbleweed back there? No, there probably aren't tumbleweeds here. I'm just making an observation. I don't know what to do with
Apparently
you.
in, like, medieval
It's not like Chomper can
paintings,
have
they
at you.
have like. Just leave it.
But seriously, what about like a leaf?
They thought
back.
that the porcupine spines were like how it used to like,
Right.
gather
Let's
berries
mush on.
or something. Like you can look up medieval porcupine and there'll be pictures of a porcupine with like
Let's rest.
blueberries and like other fruit and stuff on the back of it.
This looks pretty good.
Okay, so we do need some food before we sleep. So I really want to sleep then eat. No, This is
Maybe we should
stupid.
eat.
So I'm gonna eat one right now so I can sleep safely, right? Then once I'm awake, I'm gonna light a fire, fill up my health bar, and feed the dogs,
Might
right?
be time to get some
Like,
rest. Well, shall we go to sleep?
so that way I'm not wasting fire starters, because I only have 2. Yeah, because you see,
All
look how
right.
far brought
Everyone
down
feeling
I got.
better?
It only brought me down 1, but that still probably would have killed me. Okay, so now
Fire
we're
would be
gonna light
nice.
it.
At
Start
least
fire
I'm
with
well practiced in
torch.
fire starting.
Then we are going to
Maybe
eat
we
some
should
food.
eat. I'm ready to
Okay.
cook some food.
You know what? We're gonna eat 3 because we only have fire starters, so that way I'm complete. We're gonna eat until I'm full because I only have 1 fire starter left. So the longer I can go, the better. Because who knows when I'm gonna next find another birch, right? So that's my logic there. So now we're down to 6 food, 2 bullets, 1 fire starter, and 1 medkit. And then we're gonna fill up the
Food
dogs
time!
too.
Chow down, pups.
We're gonna leave 3 in the food and fill up the dogs pretty far.
Get back on the trail.
God,
Ready to
I
go?
like having only 3 food. But hopefully we can fix that. Either by fishing or using bullets.
Let's go. Gee!
Because I'm kind of curious about
You
that.
know,
like,
we're actually doing pretty well. I mean,
oh my
we're
God,
still
gee,
alive.
okay.
And we're getting closer to our new home. But we're making
It's
our
like
way.
it's getting on my nerves. I keep on calling it the wrong thing. Oh, so that's what that is. That one? Maybe? Oh god, so another, could be another like bad encounter.
Oh, there's an owl somewhere nearby.
Oh, okay, good one.
Woo! Woo! Not an owl! Oh!
Oh, it is
I
now.
don't think I like moose. Or owls.
We're gonna leave
I think
it.
I just have to risk the bad luck.
Because I still have 1 hit point left, right?
Ready to go?
Or actually, next hit point I die, so I probably should heal it. Okay, so next up,
Now
notice
what?
that kind of fog. Leave it. Let's go.
Gee!
Jeep again. And I'm
I thought
constantly
things were going to
saying
plan. I really did. The moose rushed right at us. And we barely made it out okay.
This thing often was earlier when she got injured first, so
We found the
what's
test we
meant to
wanted.
be will be, I guess. I mean, that inspires a kind of hopeless ideology that I don't really agree with, but, you know, video games.
Now what?
Let's go
Hop!
walk. Probably should be calling me, or G again. We're like almost halfway through. Nice!
Hey, a bunny!
Check it out. I'm gonna regret it, but we're gonna try and send the dogs after it.
Hello? So, like, y'all family, or...
Chopper go. Oh.
Is that an answer to my question,
about
or some
that,
kind
sorry.
of cuteness defense mechanism?
Oh god. How much meat do you think they'll give us? Probably only like 1 or 2. We'll
I
see
really
with
need to
bullets.
develop
We're
more of a
doing
killer
okay
instinct. If I
enough
die out
now
here
that
because I
wanna
couldn't
try and
manage to
save
eat
it
some
for
cute
some
bunnies,
bigger
well,
game.
that'll just be who I am. Or was. I've wasted enough time here.
Yeah.
Thanks for waiting, pups. Ready to go?
Okay. We're doing okay for hungers for both dogs and us. Not bad at all, actually. if we continued running.
Please be full.
Yes,
Please be full.
more bullets. Okay.
2 bullets. You know what?
That makes me kind of wish
Better
I
than
shot
nothing.
those rabbits.
Thanks for waiting, pups.
I was also really hoping the dogs
More
would get
bullets
the
left.
rabbits, that's why I checked them out, but for some reason
Let's get
all
back
of them
out there.
didn't appear, so I don't know. Maybe it's not like everyone.
Fork in the road. Where to?
Let's go
Jay!
again. I want to get to like this like forest area on the like right where there's an outline of the bear and lakes and forest.
What was that? Chopper,
That
was
sounds
that
like
you?
moose.
Okay, I heard it again.
Run it or follow it. We're gonna get run over again. We're gonna die. No, food.
Did you make that sound? Right then. So what does that mean, exactly?
Okay, that didn't line up well. So the goal is to get the little, like, wispy arrow thing in the circle. And I'm guessing if it's not in the circle thing, when you shoot, you miss.
Just like we planned it. Let's pack up what we can and get back out there.
So horrifying sound. I was like,
Thanks for waiting, pups.
do impressions ever again.
We've got some more meat.
That was bad. Even for
3
my
bullets
standards.
left.
Okay,
Let's
back
get
to
back out
7 food. Not too bad. Dogs are getting kind of low, but we can do a little bit. It's that axe. We need it. We need it. Oh my god, do you see it?
There's so many tree stumps over there.
Check it out. Wasn't I saying earlier that we
I'd
need
feel
an
a lot more
axe?
comfortable if it didn't just feel like people disappeared here. Well, there's an axe here.
Take
I
it.
am
We
just
need it.
going to,
I mean, free
take this.
supplies, baby. I swear I am not a hoarder in real life. Like, if you look at my gameplays in games like this in Skyrim, I look like a hoarder. I am not in real life. Gathering wood with the axe doesn't cause hunger! Yes! Oh my god, that's amazing. That's exactly what we wanted. The most useful tool in the world.
it opens locks, strips bark, hits things. The first and best multi-tool. I really
And,
should
you
have
know,
packed an
also
axe instead of
protection.
waiting to get one at the cabin. It's far
Well, I
more
guess
useful
that
with me
counts as
than not.
savings.
Oh well, I've got one now. Well, should I try this out? Seems to be plenty of birch here.
No fullness lost. Yes, we're gonna get some birch with the axe. That's exactly what I wanted.
That's so much easier than ripping this off by hand. Looks like we're done
I
here.
will say it does annoy me that she doesn't take more, but at the same time, as somebody who actually forages in
I'm back.
real life, I understand. Okay,
This
dogs
birch
are
will
getting
really
kind
help.
of low on food. They
Let's
have
get back out
3
there.
left, and we have 3 left. We're gonna try pushing a little bit further until we can get either our food back up to 10, or we're forced to stop for whatever reason. But next time we stop, I am gonna use
Closer.
the health pack on myself. I see something over there, so we're gonna go
Ha!
walk. It's like kind of oh, I see him. Oh, I think it's the marker. Oh, well, we're on a lake, so.
What is that?
Oh no, that is something. Check it out. It's gonna be like a frozen hand, isn't it?
I don't want to find out who this belonged to, but we'll take what we can find.
Yeah, seriously.
A bullet will do just fine.
Yes. Okay. Not frozen
Thanks for
hand,
waiting, pups.
And I'm glad I stopped. So trust me.
More bullets left.
Okay, we're both down to 2.
Let's go, Chomper.
We're gonna have to stop soon. Dogs are down by 1. We need to stop.
Let's look for a good
We're
spot
doing
to
okay
camp.
for bullets. Decent for food, but not food.
Whoa!
Oh shit. Go after beaver.
Looks like you've done all the hard work.
Feel kind of good. We're gonna fish.
Bet we can get a fish out of there.
Save bullets whenever you can, right? I guess Bob.
Is this supposed to be relaxing?
Okay. I've definitely gotten better at fishing. I wish fishing in real life was like this. I mean, I like fishing in real life, but it's been so long since I've gone. This is like so much
Finally.
easier and quicker. Okay, cool. We're gonna stop ASAP
That was
to
worth
fill
it.
up food on us and the dogs.
We've got some more meat.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
we
I should
have
feed
the
you,
axe
pups.
and the
Ready to go?
fishing pole line. Okay, come on. Let's stop like ASAP. Come on, come on. We can't pass the marker. We can't
Let's
pass
take
the
a break.
marker. Yes. Okay.
This looks pretty good.
All right. Okay, we're gonna use this on us. We gotta patch ourselves up.
I shouldn't have rested.
We're gonna interact with all the dogs, then we're gonna fill up food for us and the dogs.
Ready for
One,
Pet
so we
Sparkly?
can sleep and then get rid. I'm gonna pretty much do what I did last time. Because that seems to work, and it seems to be a good way of managing tired
Pets,
and
pets, pets.
hungry. I like her. Or him. Noodle's a boy, I think. I don't remember.
Hi, Noodle.
I mean, honestly, they're animals. It doesn't matter if you misgender them.
Is this feeling more exciting to you?
I mean, it's definitely exciting.
Yeah, okay. Let's just get some scratches in. Right. I'm just here to...
Okay, so at my job, one of the people that are
I shouldn't have brought you out here,
or is
buddy.
my client,
I didn't think
we
it was
have
gonna
a
be this
service dog, and
wild.
the service dog
I thought it'd be more like extreme camping.
absolutely loves me.
We're great at camping.
And he reminds me of some of the dogs in this game.
We just have to keep going.
Like every time I go to work,
You
he
keeping a lookout
greets
for all of
me,
us?
He like howls and announces that I arrived, and I'm the only one he does it for, and I feel so special. Sometimes I wish I could take him home if I'm honest, but I don't need another dog. And I would never do that to her because I'm really great friends with the person who owns the dog, so.
Yeah, I don't want to distract you too much, but maybe some of these and a bit of a scratch.
Okay, I think we interacted. Did we interact with people? Yeah, we did.
Might be time to
Oh,
get some
shit,
rest. Well, should we go to sleep?
No, that was almost a very bad mistake that would have ended the run for right now. So we need
Food
to give
time.
the dogs
Chow down,
one
pups.
food right now, and then we need to feed ourselves one time, and then we can go to sleep, and then we'll feed ourselves again.
Maybe we should eat.
Also, in real life, I would not protect from a bear. Like, they could just reach up and grab it. And we've become cold, but that's okay because we'll go to sleep.
Might
and
be
then
time to
we'll
get some
lay up
rest.
and
Well,
we-
should we go
or
to sleep?
We'll wake up and light the fire and then cook the food and eat, and it's perfect. Fine. I do kind of wish so.
All right. Everyone feeling better?
Because I'm getting tired. And I had a long day of work. I worked 10 hours today. So working 10 hours, then streaming for 2 on a whim was definitely not in my original
A
plan.
fire would be nice.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
just a
I
little
just
birch
noticed.
bark, a little
It's no big deal.
spark,
Okay.
and
Okay, I can end the current run anytime. No, we're not going to.
maybe we should eat. I'm ready to cook some food.
We'll wait for the run to end naturally. And then we'll
Food
give the
time.
dogs
Chow
food,
down, pups.
And then we'll have 3 in reserve, pretty much again like we did exactly before. Okay,
Back on the trail? I think we're done here. Let's go. making
really
progress.
hot right now where I live.
Jay!
And of course the AC in my parents' house where I live, has decided to break
Someone
quick.
is watching us.
And we are all suffering. It is not fun.
Okay. You mind not staring at me like that? You gonna attack me? You're closest, so I'm gonna go with you. I really feel like I'm growing into this.
In circle, like if you get towards the circle,
That was
you
a
have
good
to hit
diversion.
twice. If it's outside the circle,
Another meal ready to go.
you miss, and then if it's like pretty close to the middle,
3
one
bullets
hit.
left.
I think that's how it is.
Let's get back out there.
But that's just from observation. So yeah, it's not been fun. Luckily we have fans all throughout the house, so that's one thing. But you know, as someone who used to live in Arizona where it literally got like 20, 30 degrees warmer
Is there
than
something
it
up there?
currently gets where I live
Hi
right now,
there? Chomper, why are your hackles up?
think that I would be used to the heat
you
and that
okay?
I would be okay
Whatever
with
you
it,
are?
but
You
I
are
am
really
not.
still.
I am suffering.
Kind of freaking me out here.
I think it helps that, or I think part of it is because back in Easy we used to have a pool in the backyard, but here we don't have easy access to a pool.
What happened to
so
you?
That's probably
How did this
it.
happen?
And also in Easy, all
okay.
the buildings were
It's
built
just
with like amazing
frozen.
AC, easy AC.
At least it's preserved. You're saving bullets. This is how you survive.
And we're built to
that
like
school did not prepare me
have
for this.
amazing insulation.
Okay. Well, that was exhausting and a bit horrible. But we got some extra food.
But here we don't really have that because, yeah. So it's
Pups
been
do okay?
interesting. Hopefully it's gonna cool
We've
down
got some
soon.
more meat.
Who knows if it will, but fingers crossed.
Let's be safe out there.
Also, hopefully there's a fishing spot here. I mean, we're doing, again, we need to get prepared. Those extra bullets really helped from the beginning. I don't
Closer.
get this far without them. Let's go
Ha!
because it's further up. We're really close. I think we might legit finish the game in the street. We might come back. If we do finish it today and get to the right end, we might come back and explore more, just see what else we can find.
Noodle, are you trying to bring it closer or keep it away? How close do you think that wolf is?
Oh,
Okay.
so if we do finish it today, I might do another run of this to like try and find more secrets because doing multiple runs could be fun. Or I will find a different game to play, or we do.
I'm glad you brought us out here,
like,
Noodle.
both.
I hope that wolf
Recently,
makes
I've been
it.
playing a lot of like free games on itch.
Thanks for holding down the sled,
So we
Pups.
might do like 1 or 2 itch games.
Ready to go?
I don't know. I'll think about it. I feel like we're about to get attacked. I don't know why. It's just the vibe.
Is that?
Oh shit! Fucking called it!
No! Claws! Chopper!
We need shooting.
Piggy, you did it! You fought off a bear
You see, that's
and
why I
you're all
got-
okay!
I actually got Bartley for it, not
I mean, I'm
Iggy.
not great, but everyone is... We should probably get out of here, Pups. Thanks for waiting,
Okay.
Pups.
I'm so glad I used my health pack.
Let's be
on
safe out there.
earlier, because otherwise the run would be end right as we're at the finish line. I mean, we're a little bit. We're pretty much close to it.
Closer.
Let's
Ha!
go hot, because we need to move up a little bit more to get.
Margot was never the best racer, but she did it because it's what she loved. And it was
I'm
who
guessing,
she
I think
was.
Margaret is her
She
friend.
never came in first. More
The
often
one
than
that
not, she
did the
came in
cabin?
last.
Oh,
And she knew she was never gonna win.
Much attention.
No was she gonna
Because
kill
I remember
Pinky for?
just enough. That
But she
kind of
kept going.
glorified it.
And her
If that
dogs
makes
kept going
any
because
sense.
they wanted to. And she didn't know it was
Also,
gonna
can
come
I just
next.
say how
But she
scary
knew if
was
she
it
was
that I
supposed to
able
make
be
it,
like,
she
hey,
would.
we're about to
So
get
she just
killed.
had to let the pups put one paw in front of the other and trust them to
Maybe
get her to the end.
something I remember from past runs subconsciously. That looked like it should have been a choice. Maybe it's taking us straight to the cabin because we're so close.
Look out!
Oh, fuck me. We have
Stay
to use
back!
the gun. We have to. I can't afford to get injured again.
Stay away from them!
And I can't afford for the dogs to get injured.
I can't shoot now.
Why can't we shoot now?
Iggy! I said stay back!
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh
I thought it was
God,
gonna be
you
another
okay,
stream
girl?
minigame. That's why I was confused.
Oh, you're a little hurt, girl, but we can fix that up.
Okay.
Just ride in the sled for a bit. The team will
Shit.
be okay.
I'm so glad I grabbed
I know it
Asian
hurts.
Man.
We're trying to find another
thought-
med pack.
Barley, Bailey, whatever his name is, would be the one protecting us. That's why I grabbed him. But he's
Some
done
more food.
nothing, man. Iggy's been the goat.
Oh, I'm starving.
Kind of
2
makes
bullets
me
left,
wish I
team.
checked out those other 2 dogs.
Let's be safe out there.
Okay. We can't survive. on
We're
one
making
pack
progress.
with no med kit.
Ha!
Because we're down a dog. I'm injured. We need to
We'll make a
camp.
camp at the next safe
I
spot.
didn't realize how low the dog's food was.
What do you smell?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so
We need to
Let's
wait.
just
It's
wait.
Probably... Let's see.
we'll just give the other animal a chance to collect its meal.
Yep. And that's what we were waiting
Ooh.
for.
Okay then?
Oh my god.
You got
That's
this.
really far away. You know, I will say, it's a really interesting shooting minigame. This is just
I
how
shouldn't
it
press my
is.
luck more than I already have. Let's collect the meat and get back to the sled, huh?
I really should have left it. I'm just so worried about the dogs.
Hey,
and
look what I found.
Because we're both about to starve to
Another
death.
meal ready to go.
Like,
You
we
pups
are
look hungry.
literally both about to fucking die.
We've got
man.
1 bullet left.
But,
At least we've
hey,
already
we
got
have
some
17
food.
health, so... Or, did I say health or food? I don't remember. I don't know. Okay, why aren't you moving?
Let's get back out there.
That was weird. Okay, well, we need to camp.
I don't know how we do this without you, Igloo. You put the team, but I'm gonna try to...
Fuck!
We're okay. We're all okay.
Okay, we're gonna
Everything
end
takes so
here.
much effort.
I mean,
I have to keep
we're
myself
gonna
fed if I want to
save
do
and
anything.
quit,
I didn't
and
think
then
ahead.
go around
Okay,
on
I
stream
just
for like
have
5
to be
minutes,
prepared.
if not more.
And
But
hope
we're
the
not
world
gonna
is
do
on my
another
side.
one. Okay, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna wait for this to load. I'll read through it, then we'll save and quit. Okay, see the natural beauty. I've never met a tree I didn't like. Wait, what? Okay, one second. I've never met a tree I didn't like felt small out of the plains. Maybe off the land. Caught a fish. I am patient now. Successfully identified a birch tree. Hanging with my fluffy friends. Fed the wolf pups. A feast for dog kings. Loves to pet my pups. And then next page is Alaskan animals. What are they really like? And then we have nothing for fox, bear, weasel, owl, rabbit. And then for moose we have, but who hooted? The moose or the owl? Obviously the owl. And then for eagle we have, eagles know the best prey zones. We have nothing for deer and nothing for caribou. We have nothing for squirrel or porcupine or skunk, but for elk we have going to have to get used to that elk shriek. For the bird things I don't know how to pronounce the name of, I almost didn't even see them. We have nothing for oxes, we have nothing for wolverine, which by the way, wolverines in real life are vicious creatures, so that's kind of good. And then wolf, I couldn't leave the wolf like that, and then beavers will lead you to open water. And that's all the things we had that I accidentally missed.
And that little nightmare reminded me to pack our axe to strip those birch trees.
And then
It's a good thing we have an overactive imagination. We know what we're up against.
Of the car.
Well, we can imagine what we're up
That's really
against.
hurting.
Chomps.
Save and quit. So yeah, we are definitely gonna try and finish the game tomorrow then. I feel like we will be, especially if I'm streaming for longer. I'm not gonna promise that I'm going to stream for longer, but who knows? I don't, obviously. Okay, so this is going to just be kind of like a chill, winding down time. I'm going to be fiddling around for my stuff on stream. And first things first is I'm going to try to remember how to get to my commands / like bots. I think, okay, so I'm gonna be typing stuff in chat, ignore me. Oh, what is, it's literally asking me to sign into my Twitch. I don't, one second. I feel like I should have music going. I might pull that up once I'm done with this. How do I spell Twitch? Oh, right. It's literally right there. And I wish I could show you guys my stream so actually, you know, you guys can see that I'm doing stuff, but that would not be good for me because God knows what kind of personal information y'all would be seeing. Probably stuff I wouldn't want you to see. Definitely stuff I wouldn't want you guys to see, actually. Things like my Twitch passcode. I mean, I do have two-step verification, so. Okay, cool. We're gonna try this. That did not work. I think I had as one. Okay, that's not working. Because you see, I know for a fact I went through the absolutely annoying trouble of setting commands up. Because I remember I had one that I had while playing some sort of like thing bot that would appear every, like, I think I had set it to like every 30 minutes or something like that, where it'd be like, hey, please don't give spoilers to me in game unless like I specifically asked for it, or like I need help, okay, cool, so I'm seeing it. That didn't work. Oops. I'm literally gonna copy and paste it instead of trying to type it. No, okay, so why isn't that working? Apply in chat. Permission everyone. Why isn't it showing or working? Okay, this might take a second. I am sorry. If you're watching the VOD, or if you're watching right now, honestly, just feel free to leave. I need to fiddle with stuff, so, and because of that, I'm not going to be talking a lot. Oh, I think, okay. I think... Okay, it's already a moderator. We're going to try all of my commands, because maybe one of them is working. So we're gonna stream, that didn't work. Hug. Nope. Game. Nope. Okay, why aren't you working? Okay.
Okay, so it needs to be, the bot needs to be showing in my viewer list. I don't know how to tell if it's not showing in my viewer list. But it says it's a mod. I would, so it's added to my channel. I can see it. But it's not working. The command is... No, we're going to try deleting the command. And we're going to try... Okay, I just got a weird error message. It's going away before I can, like, copy and paste it. What? But, okay, it worked that time? One second. I keep on getting... Okay. I am taking my phone. And I'm going to take a picture, and because it's going away before I can, like, properly copy and paste it, you know? And then I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to enter it. Okay, cool. So, it says the command was created successfully. The error transition didn't appear. I'm going to copy and paste it so I know it's, like, directly. It didn't work. Why did it not work? Oh, it says inactive on Twitch. Oh. I am a goddamn idiot. Maybe it would help if the goddamn bot was active. There we go. I'm just gonna quickly run through a list of all the commands I have. God damn it. Sometimes it's frustratingly enough the simplest fix. Like, sometimes you're legitimately making it more complicated than it has to be. So I've already done r/stream, so we're gonna do, or sorry, not r/stream, god damn. I swear I don't know where I got that. I mean, I got it from Reddit, obviously, but I don't use Reddit, so let's feel
weird. Okay. And then we got hug. Okay, so hug isn't working. Ooh, okay, a book I pre-ordered from a like upstart company has shipped, and I'm excited. It's How to Fail at Online Dating by, I want to say, High Tang Books. It's the first book they've ever released, and it's the first iteration of the book, and I am excited. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer to ship. Okay, got distracted again. So why isn't it? Oh yeah. So there we go. Okay. Okay, so I don't know why that command in specific isn't working. So we're gonna delete it, and then we're gonna re-add it as a command, because I like the hug command. I think it's cute. Nobody's ever used it, but I like it. It's cute. It's a cute little command. So I deleted it, we're gonna reactivate it, and it did not work. Okay, we'll ignore that for now, and we'll continue going down the list of commands. Okay, so that one works. I don't know how Death Plus works, because I don't think I ever bothered properly setting up. I set it up for like I don't know why it's showing 4. Why is it showing 4?